Welcome back to Couch Arcade, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are playing Sonic Mania once again. I am on the search for the final Chaos Emerald. I am now an ice cube. I go well in your cold, cold Pepsi drink. This was totally unintentional. I did not mean to actually do that. Oh, yes. Oh, come on. Come on.
Are you a Pepsi guy or a Coke guy?
It goes back and forth. I actually really do enjoy both, just for different reasons.
Really?
I think Coke is good when you are like... Coke is one of those things where it's like, it goes well with everything. Like... But the thing is, like, Pepsi, I think, has a crisper, cleaner taste.
Really?
Yes. And also, I've been, like, programmed to enjoy Pepsi products with Taco Bell. So... because that's what they serve. They were the rogue in the equation and decided to instead get a Pepsi partnership as opposed to Coke like everyone else does. And you
used to be pretty big on Taco Bell.
Yeah, we just ate it a little while ago.
Taco Bell fan.
I did, and now, I don't really much anymore. Which is weird. As I said before, it's not the temptation to eat horrible, disgustingly bad for you but amazingly tasting food isn't there. It's very much there.
Oh, yeah.
I love Taco Bell. But... Oh, wait. Yes! Oh, Joe, this might be it. But, okay, as an addendum to that statement, all right, it's I have grown more onto the side of the it's really bad for you camp than I am on the it tastes really good camp, because I want to
that's the important camp to
60.
Be in. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, come on. If you're a longer life or eating Taco Bell, I mean, I don't know.
I got a lot left to do.
Because if you have a longer life, if you have a shorter life, but you get to eat Taco Bell, versus a longer life, but you don't get to eat Taco Bell, I mean, what does that longer life even mean then? If you don't get to eat Taco Bell,
well, if I get to, I mean, here's how I see it. Okay, I'm
know I'm kidding, right?
Yes, I do, but that's still a very valid question. Because there's plenty of
some people feel like that. It's like,
right.
Oh, I smoke 700 packs a day,
and it makes me feel good.
I would rather have a shorter life but be allowed to smoke than have a longer life where I don't get to do what I want.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I used to smoke. I was a smoker for a couple years, and I eventually kicked that habit for the same exact reason, because I want to survive to experience certain things. There's more. Yes! I will survive as Supersonic! It is go time! Let's take this down! Okay, back to what I was saying.
I think my eardrums are dead.
I'm sorry, but I'm really happy right now. After the freaking travesty that the last few sessions were, and going through and...
Press Garden Zone?
Yes.
I gotta say, this is a freaking beautiful level.
It really is.
It's so nice to look at.
So the whole game is full of exactly that. Going back to what I was saying.
Yeah, there are more important things in life
than just destroying
pleasure. Your body.
Exactly, more important things in life than pleasure.
I would rather have an extra 10 years with my kids and my wife.
And that's exactly what I was going to get at.
If it means I don't get to eat Taco Bell anymore, great.
Exactly. Here's the thing. I'm turning 30 this year, and I still have not had any kids, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But I would eventually like to have children, and it is definitely a part of the plan, you know. But at the same time,
Shabanga! Look at that yellow guy.
Oh, I got a ways to go here too, because I got 140. I need to get turned into an ice cube.
You need to get turned into an
that's what I needed to do. But at the same time, all right, it's just not. It's part of the plan, but it's not. It's not happening yet. Okay, it's just not. We're not in that place yet, which is again totally fine. Some people are, some people aren't. Not a big deal.
You can't judge your life based on others' lives.
Absolutely, but your
story is your own.
Absolutely, but I would like to make it to a point where not only do I have children, but also grandchildren, and get to experience a good portion of their lives. Because, you know, to be fair, there's a lot of people in the history of my family, you know, not necessarily my parents. My parents have made really good decisions with their lives, but not everyone has, and they know that, and they've suffered as a result of that, and I don't want that to be my life.
Right.
So, long story
healthy.
short, Taco Bell
KIH
had to go
keep it healthy.
Kick to the freaking curb. All right, this is gonna be really easy now. Sorry, folks, if you were expecting to see super strategic gameplay for the rest of the this series.
I don't think anybody watching Couch Arcade has ever watched.
Hey, man.
For super strategic gameplay.
Hey, to be fair, I'm pretty skilled at certain things.
You are very good at Sonic.
I am good at Sonic.
But
that's it. That was it. Literally, that whole stage, that whole session, would have taken us probably a good 2 to 3 minutes. I beat it in like 30 seconds after I got that. Oh, Joe, the power is real.
Let's look at the timer on that.
Feeling it. Well, that was the whole stage, but remember, I got to the Chaos Emerald about. Okay, maybe it was a minute and a half.
I've seen that guy before. That robot Sonic.
Metal guy. Sonic. Yep. Here we are with the Phantom Ruby getting thrown around downtown. So we are now in. Yeah, this place is cool. Stardust Speedway. There is actually an achievement for this particular stage. I believe it's this one where for you to beat it in under a minute.
Really?
It is possible. It's entirely possible if you hit the right spots and the right
Can you do it?
I have not been able to do it yet, and I'm not really trying to.
We should do a short little single shot someday of you just trying to beat this in a minute.
Gosh,
that would be cool. I think.
Yeah, we have differing opinions on that. Because I feel like it would take a lot longer than you realize.
Hey man, that's what the single shots are for. I could cut
that's
it down.
True. We'll just watch me getting
doing it.
Oh, okay, all right.
It'll just be a 3-minute episode. One fail attempt, one real attempt, and then everybody will think you're like a god at Sonic Mania.
But I'll know the truth, which is that I am a fraud.
A fraud god?
A fraud god.
A fraud god?
A fraud god.
Frad gad.
It sounds like a Pokemon.
Frad gad.
That's
what somebody said about the new Jurassic World trailer.
I don't like the fact that they revealed the entire plot.
Yeah, somebody said, so is Blue just like Chris Pratt's Pokemon now?
Right.
And I was like, that is perfect. That's exactly what it is.
There we go. Bam. Supersonic time once again,
man,
my friend.
You can't get enough of that, huh?
It's so
once you have the power, you got to use it.
Exactly. What's the point of having it if you're not going to utilize it to its potential? That's why you've achieved it. You have gained the power.
You got to use it when you can. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
Come on. Okay, now this is not. There we go. Come on. I got stuck. It happens.
So is he yellow or is he supposed to be like gold?
It's both. It's yellow and gold. It's gold and yellow.
He's like a shiny yellow.
Yes.
Which is gold.
Right. Sure.
That's what gold is.
To be fair,
he's a lot lighter.
More of a orange yellow. It's like goldenrod color, like
gold. You're saying actual gold?
Yes, actual gold.
You're right. He is a much lighter, almost white at times.
Yeah. Hypersonic was definitely that was definitely the case with Hypersonic.
Hypersonic?
We never got to that point, but it's only available in Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Ooh, yeah, we never played the and Knuckles portion.
No, we did not. We will someday, I'm sure. Maybe. We'll see how I feel.
We'll just clean out the whole Sonic archive here.
Oh my gosh. Sonic 2 is not something I would actually be looking forward to.
No?
No, it's just so... Because there's no way to save. It's very difficult to get through that in one go without screwing it up. I've done it before, but it was more stressful than anything else. And
we can do a Sonic spinball.
Oh my gosh, no.
I'll play that one.
You go for it.
I'll play Sonic spinball.
Oh, that game... I remember being a kid. I had never played it before. I had played it. I played it once at a friend's house, and I remember thinking oh man, that's the only Sonic game that I don't have. I'd love to get this game, and then it did not happen for a while. I finally did get it, and I'm like, in my head, the hype had been built up so much, because
Sonic Spinball,
right? Because I had never played it, I never owned it,
Yeah.
And when it finally happened, I gotta tell you, I was
very disappointed.
Vastly upset. Very disappointed. Yes.
We'll do it someday.
Okay. That'll be all.
It doesn't have to be a whole series, but we can do it.
That'll be all.
I will play Sonic Spinball, and we can play Sonic 3D Blast.
Oh my gosh.
We'll just do a whole thing of Sonic games.
I beat that game and got all the Chaos Emeralds in it. Imagine my yeah.
Wow.
And nothing happens. Imagine going from Sonic 3 and Knuckles, where you have this amazing... Look at this! This is awesome! Flying up through the air. Having this amazing ability to transform
going through the
and become
Bifrost
super
there.
and hyper... Yeah, right. For real. And then go to Sonic 3D Blast. The controls are completely different. The game is completely different. The style is
totally different.
Maybe it's this one where you have to beat it in under a minute. Oh boy.
You know, I saw something recently that maybe changed my mind a little bit about Sonic.
Oh yeah?
Just in terms of like how I my perception.
Okay, let's hear it.
Perspective, I guess.
Because
for me, for a long time, my thought was like, okay, the point of the game is to go fast. But then, like, I would go fast, and then I would hit something that would shoot me back halfway across a level, or that would stop me. That would stop me from going fast. And in my mind, it was like, why is the game punishing me for going fast when that's the point of the game? But then somebody described it. I don't remember. It was in a YouTube video or something. I don't remember who it was. If I can think of it, I'll link it in the description.
I would love to know who this angel is who changed your mind.
Well, they described it as like it's a platformer. And a lot of, at least Sonic 1, is like pretty complicated platforming.
Absolutely.
And the speed is like a reward for getting through those sections.
Sure.
So to me, that was like, oh, okay, so maybe I just have been thinking about it backwards for a long time.
Yeah.
That the game wants you to go fast all the time, but then like puts shit in your way.
I may have actually almost just done it. I think I actually almost just did it, dude.
The minute?
Yeah, because it's not you have to get like through the whole thing in a minute. It's you have to get to this point in a minute, and I don't know. We'll see. Is it a minute or a minute and 15 seconds? I do not know.
I don't know, but there's a timer on the screen.
There is. Well, that's the thing. I have no idea.
It wasn't a minute. I don't think.
Well, I think it's supposed to show up after. I'm purposely trying to avoid getting rings here because if I do, I'm gonna have nothing to keep me going after this. Never mind. But I think it's supposed to show up afterwards if you got the achievement after you actually beat the level. So we'll see what happens.
Now, where did Metal Sonic first show up? Because he looks super familiar to me.
Sonic 3. Sonic 3 and Knuckles, technically. Anyways, you were saying, sorry.
No, that's pretty much it. That I was thinking about it back. That perspective hadn't really crossed my mind. Sure. That the speed was just like a reward for doing the platforming portions.
Fair.
Which is like, okay, I get that.
Gotta be careful.
Does he have two other Metal Sonics in tubes?
So it's
like Luke Skywalker.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I gotta be careful here, man. Because it's like,
I love that robot.
Where did that come from? Was that the one that I knocked off before? I can't believe that just freaking happened. I cannot believe that just happened.
That's pretty funny.
What? What was that? I would never have guessed that thing would have eventually... Where was it shooting off at? It was like up in the freaking cyberspace. I am astounded right now.
Astounded. Adam's astounded.
I don't have freaking words, man.
He died once this whole playthrough, and he's like freaking out.
You're freaking out. I am freaking out because of the manner in which that just happened. Joe, do you realize that was the one that I hit initially that went flying off, and then it came back later? Are you
sure about that?
I am positive, dude. We'll go back. Watch the tape. Watch. I knocked one off the screen and it never came back down. That was the one. That's the only explanation for that.
Okay.
I can't believe that.
Yeah, I love that Robotnik, even like when he's not there.
He's there.
He's still like, I'm putting my face on this.
Yep. Oh, man.
Okay, so...
See, look, that's
and then he
what's
comes
supposed to happen.
back.
Yes.
And then he just keeps making more of those? Are those supposed to be like little fake Sonics?
They're Mecha Sonics.
Mecha Sonics.
So at the end of Sonic 2... There we go. At the end of Sonic 2, right before you fight the final boss, there is a version kind of like this, and I think this is supposed to be a throwback of sorts to it, because it looks and operates very similarly to that one.
Ooh, just missed.
Yep. Tends to happen.
Oh. That's a little frustrating.
See, it came back, but that one was like 2 minutes delayed. Why didn't I just hit it? It wasn't 2 minutes, okay? Well, no, that's an exaggeration.
Oh, Tails got that one.
Come on, hit it.
Oh, that was so close,
you
dude.
Piece of crap.
He's like old man, like mad scientist.
Well,
Sonic.
exactly, and that's exactly what it was in. Oh,
dude! Oh my gosh, this is rough.
And I have never had this kind of problem with this stage.
Really?
Yeah. This is kind of getting on my nerves, if I'm being very honest.
Hey, I mean, it happens to like a certain percentage.
Why
of guys.
is it not? All right.
Performance anxiety.
Okay. That's enough of that. That's enough out of you, Joseph.
Okay, fine. You can do the rest of the episode by yourself.
I don't want to do that. Does anyone gotta be calling me on stuff that's not true?
I'm saying Sonic, dude. You're struggling.
That is true. You hear it? There, see it? There it was again.
Oh yeah, now there's two on the stage.
Are you? This has never ever happened before. I cannot believe this. Oh, great.
Dude. Dude.
What? How does the spin dash not kill him? I gotta tell you, man.
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we will be back next time. Holy crap.
I think it's probably supposed to be Hydro City Zone. Because if you look at the other names, it's all like the first word is a little less emphasized and the second word has the emphasis. Green Hill Zone.
Sure.
Chemical Plant Zone. Right? Stardew Valley. What's the other one?
Stardew
Stardew Valley.